With one class higher power plant, Fer-de-Lance has just risen from ashes like a phoenix, and you can use it as a ramming ship itself as well. Because Fer-de-Lance has the best shields after the big 3C, Conda, Corvette and Cutter. And because of class higher power plant, you don't have to compromise now, unless you use very power hungry weapons like Plasma, full load of Plasmas I mean. And still I had many shield boosters and best shields as well. I just couldn't have shield cell banks at the same time. So, Extreme Loadout, huge Plasma and 4 medium Plasmas. Yeah, against smaller targets it might not turn out to be the best idea. You can hit still them, but if they keep changing flight direction, it's very hard to hit with those Plasmas. But one good hit and he's dead. Not practical, especially against small ships, but against large ships, Plasma is one of the best weapons because it is kinetic and thermic weapon at the same time, meaning that Plasmas can be used very effectively against shields as well as hull. And there's only one other weapon that does same, it's railguns. But railguns has much less ammo, you will not be able to use railguns for long. I would say that Plasma has like 5 times more firepower in 105 rounds and railguns in 31. As you see against Anaconda, no problem, and Fer-de-Lance now is very agile. It pitches as fast as Imperial Clipper and Federal Assault Ship. And with 0 pips to engines, Fer-de-Lance is one of the fastest ships in all Elite Dangerous universe. Impressive. Dangerous Anaconda. Hull is going down rapidly. The biggest problem for Plasma, you can see it right away. If you use full load of Plasma, 4 pips to weapons is mandatory, you can't have less. Meaning you will have weaker shields or less speed. Also there are weapons which will not require you to distribute pips frequently. With Plasma you will have to distribute it very often. So a lot of extra work. That's why I don't quite like Plasma against players. Against NPCs fine, you don't care about systems, but against players you will have to be very careful when to have less pips to systems and more to weapons, and it will work against bigger targets, especially if you are in a wing, it's perfect against one Anaconda Corvette Cutter, but if you are 1 versus 1s and Plasma might not be the best idea. So against smaller targets not practical, you will have to keep 4 pips to weapons. And you still can ram. 1 shot from all Plasmas ram and you see Dangerous Python has no shields. Only problem after ramming you will be like 1.82 kilometers away from your target. And after 1 shot from all Plasmas you will have to have 4 pips to weapons and still you will have to wait for them to charge to be able to shoot again. All of them. But Python is not as agile as Fer-de-Lance obviously, so you don't have any trouble hitting him. You shouldn't have. And Plasma takes some time to get used. I used leading, aiming, you can try trailing, but I did not like trailing because it takes way too much time for my guns to compensate the movement. And as you see now, when you run out of weapon capacitor, you are not able to shoot many weapons of Plasma same time. Actually you can only use 1 weapon and there's a delay between shots, so your firepower is very much down. But damage done by Plasma is impressive. So Plasma on Fer-de-Lance now is possible. Unpractical, there are some uses, but overall you should not use only full load of Plasmas. Probably 1 huge Plasma and 4 multi-cannons is much better. Fly safe, commanders.